you for coming again to our third Motorgate Gallery opening. As you know, and for those who don't know, this gallery started with the ideal from Mr. Sudol, the president of the RIVAA Gallery. And he came to me one day and said he had a fabulous idea of how we can repurpose or provide another home for the previous year's Fall for Arts Festival Murals. So I looked at him, you know, as I always do when he comes up with these crazy ideas, and I said, you know, what made you think of this? And he said, it'll give the murals another opportunity to be displayed at, you know, during a longer period of time, and also to encourage people to visit this open space that is not really fun to look at. So to make a long story short, we put our minds together, we picked out some paintings from previous year's festivals, which date back about 7 years or so. And then we had our maintenance team post them up, and the rest is history. So today we actually have a few of our artists that painted some of the murals that you'll see today, because after we have a few words, we'll take a tour of the gallery, and then we'll give the artists an opportunity to talk about their work individually. But before we do that, I want to have Sudol say a few words, and then we'll move on to the artists who are here today to say a few words about their work. Thank
you. It is a great pleasure to be once again at the reopening of the Motorgate Gallery. Erica gave a short story how it started, but I have to praise Rio, and especially Erica Spencer L. and Jessica Murray for this edition and previous editions of the shows. Without Rio, we would not be able to do that, and I would like also to praise the handyman, 3 or 4 of them, who know they know how to do it. They are putting the heart into doing it properly, and they are very proud. And I talk also to the people who are managing this garage, and they are proud. I think this is the only garage in entire New York who has displayed such a big artwork, 6 by 8 or 6 by 18. And the fact that we have the glass and concrete walls, this reminds me a little bit of National Gallery in Washington. That's the space, that's the size, and I remember when we talked at the opening, at the discussion in Rio about this gallery, and board of directors asked many questions, and I have to mention Margie Smith. She was and still is very instrumental in making this happen. And one of the board of directors asked me, you know what, how can you prevent from having graffiti? I can guarantee to you, the next day, after you put the artwork, there will be graffiti all over. Look, this painting is from the very beginning on the other side. First opening, it was 2013. Second, 2014. 2015, we didn't have opening, so Erica is right. Third opening, but 4 versions and 4 shows. So I think it's great that we can spend one day during the October, during the Fall Arts Festival, and I see how everybody's working, they see how we are working, and all together we encourage each other, and later for an entire month we are walking on the main street and we see this lawn with standing panels. Erica promised me that next year, this year in October, we'll have more 6 by 16 murals, the long ones. So let's be prepared, let's invite our friends and let's do it. There are even one painting done by artists from Long Island City. So we are bringing people together, and I'm very happy and very proud, and I'm very proud on behalf also of our artists. So I would suggest if we can start with ladies, and later we'll finish with Lee and Iwan. Yes.